Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again. It's time for race 28 out of 36, the Las Vegas 400 under the lights. It's the second race at Vegas this year. This is part of our custom schedule and should be an exciting race. Our first trip to Las Vegas this year was absolutely terrible and we finished like 42nd, so hopefully we can get a better finish there this time around. I think I have some interesting concepts I can do for the setup to ensure that, so let's hope for the best. The schedule, obviously, so we're going to Las Vegas this weekend, then we have Talladega next weekend. We got Lowe's and Martinsville. Ooh boy, so we won Talladega and we won Martinsville. I think we can turn around Vegas and I think we can turn around Lowe's. So I think there's a pretty good shot of us winning a few more races for the end of the season. Standings wise, we actually moved up to 7th again, so we're 359 points behind, but we're inching closer to 6th place because we're not going to catch 5th. I mean, if we catch 5th, then we can still win this championship, I'll tell you that. I don't think we are because we're 359 behind, but I mean, unless we win every single race, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. But Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, and Jeff Gordon and Rusty Wallace, they're battling for the championship in 2002. The paint scheme, we're just going to be running the, actually no, we're going to go run the Super Guard car. We're going to run this one, run something different, and let's go to Nevada. Alright folks, so like I mentioned before, we finished 42nd in what was it, UAW Daimler Chrysler 400 in the spring, and well, let's just say we're on pole. So the speed I found at these 1.5 mile tracks is working, and we have a great opportunity to win this race. And I'm going to try to win every single race to the end of the season and see if we can accomplish the unthinkable with the championship. I don't know. I'm just going to go out there and have fun. Let's sit down the pre-race ceremonies.
Nascar Winston Cup Racing from the desert, live from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, brought to you by MRN. What are your thoughts on this race, Barney?
The drivers need to get a good feel for this track early on. With all the green flag laps they run here, if you make a mistake early on and miss an adjustment in your first stop, your race will quickly become worse and worse.
Jeff Burton looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
Well, his team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps his car out of trouble.
Jeff Green joined Richard Childress Racing in 2001. It was the first year RCR had run 3 cars at one time in Winston Cup.
And being a part of a very successful multi-car operation is important to Jeff. His first foray into Winston Cup was a little rough, but with Childress, he's got a good chance to run well week in and week out.
Frank Kimmel must have had problems in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he was due for one of these bad starts, though. Nobody can start up front all year. You're going to have a bad qualifying run now and then.
Engines are fired. It's Ryan Newman and Jeff Burton on the front row. I gotta admit, this racetrack looks absolutely beautiful at nighttime, and I still think NASCAR should do this in real life. I feel like they should make the second Vegas race a night one. I think it'd be amazing. Open up the chase nighttime under the lights at Vegas. I mean, oh my goodness, it would be awesome to kick off the playoffs, and I just don't see why they don't do it. But we're starting on pole, and if I remember correctly, we were half a second faster than Ryan Newman. But here we go, green flag at a track that we absolutely struggled in the spring. Under the lights, we might have some different luck, but again, we're just going to go out there and just try to have the best race we can have. That's all we can hope for. Again, we have nothing to lose. We're not going to get the championship, but we can just go out there and try to win as much races as possible. That's our goal. That's what we're looking for. I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to go out here and just tear it up, Like what happened in Daytona in July. I said we're either going to come home with a trophy or we're coming home with a steering wheel. I was going to tear up that car or do whatever I had to be able to win that race. And sure enough, we somehow got around Rusty Wallace. And my God, what a run on Ryan Newman. So yeah, I see where we're gaining. It's just corner exit. I think we're getting back to the throttle, but straight line speed they might have it. I don't know. Sorry, Newman. Now I can see why we struggled before. I think tire wear is going to be very, very, very harsh because for some reason this track reminds me of New Hampshire. Oddly enough, the way the turns are, just the way the tire wear is, and the turns, it just reminds me of New Hampshire. So I really do feel, oh my God, there's Tony Stewart there, but I really do feel like it's going to affect how fast our car is. I don't think we're going to be dominant or anything like that. We're going to door check there to Tony Stewart. I still owe him one after what he did at Pocono, so I'm going to race him a little hard. Finally, we get the lead, and now we can try to pull away. And let's just hope for the best, because, again, we're trying to just win another race. That's all we want to do, is just win another race. You know, it's crazy to think that we can go out here and win like 10 races and not even be in the top 5 in points, because everyone else has been so consistent. I mean, the way the points works is that if you finish in a top 5, it's basically a win. Like, that's the difference between 5th and 1st is like 20 or 10 points. You have one bad race, you give up 70 points. So I mean, like, it's so hard to gain crap on people, because when they run constantly good and you have a bad race here and there, you lose a whole lot more than you could ever gain winning at all these races. And as you can tell, this is not going to be a cakewalk or anything like that. I don't think we're going to win tonight, but you know, as you can see, they're pretty fast. They have the straight line speed. But what I want to do is just go out here and just lead as much laps as we can and show that, hey, we're out of the championship hunt, but man, we're not dead though. We can still win some races. I mean, we got Talladega next week, which is absolutely going to be fun. Our worst finish at a restricted plate track this year was 2nd, and all 3 races were won by Roush drivers. So, Roush has dominated the high banks at Talladega and Daytona. Hopefully we can go out there and win another one. It's going to be smooth and steady here at Las Vegas. It's really weird how the momentum is. On the straightaways they gain big time, but in the corners we pull away. It's really interesting how that's working. But as you can see, our tires are getting really badly worn. Like I mentioned before, it reminds me of New Hampshire on tire wear. Our setup was built to be fast early on, not fast in the long run. Tire wear is really going to affect us. But again, unless we're out front, that's all that matters. But in terms of the pit stop, it's going to burn us big time, and I don't think we'll have enough to gain on them. Like, we pull away a little bit, and then they just catch right back up. It's literally just, you know, one thing after another. So, and what they're getting us at is just the absolute speed they get off the corner. It's like they just accelerate so much more. I mean, maybe we could have worked a little bit more on that with the gear ratios, but as far as I'm concerned, car handles really good. I mean, look at it. We pull away here, and then right here they just, it's pretty, the way you look at it, it's like running the outside lane at a you know, like Darlington or like at Homestead, and when I'm in the corners, I'm running the inside lane, and our tires are just gone right now. They're just gone. Great thing is that our pit stop should be coming up any lap now. Let's see, it's only a 26 lap race. You know, under the lights at Las Vegas, you know, it's such a beautiful racetrack underneath the lights. I really do wish they would have. I mean, when you think about it, the only night races we have on 1.5 mile tracks now in the current Cup Series is what, Kansas and Kentucky. Everything else is day races. I mean, I don't know why they made both Texas races day races. I felt like that was really stupid. And well, no, change it back. We have Cook 600. I don't know. I feel like we should have more night races. I mean, I don't think all of them should be day races, but I just think we should have more night races. Like, I liked how Richmond had a night race. But I like how Richmond had a day race at the same time. I feel like instead of having 2-day races or 2-night races, let's just make it 1-1. I mean, Daytona does it, Bristol does it, Kansas does it. I mean, technically Charlotte does it as well. Anywho though, enough rambling. Pit stops are going to be heating up right now. We got some guys on pit road. I'm really worried about how we're going to pit, and I honestly want to pit with Jeff Gordon. I want to pit with the leaders because we're going to have to beat them off pit road, and we're going to have to race them. If we go a lap early or a lap late, we could lose everything. So I'm pitting when they're pitting. So honestly, I might let them go around and just so I can watch them, just to make sure I know when they're pitting. Okay, they're not pitting yet. I mean, Junior's pitting, but I'm staying out. Gordon and Elliott are the hot rods today. I'm going to follow these guys. Or lead these guys. And I would not mind letting them pass me just so I can stay behind and watch to make sure I know. So I'm not even gonna fight inside. I'm gonna let Elliott go around. But he doesn't want to. So so much for that. Here comes Martin. I think they're gonna pit. I think they're pitting. First sign I'm dropping. Oh no. How did we survive that? Oh my god. We didn't... How in the world did we get on pit road? I don't even know. We just got on pit road by the absolute slimmest of margins, and somehow Kevin Harvick, yeah, he just completely plows into our door because we just slammed into him. I don't even know how that was considered a legal pit stop. So, by the grace of God, we get on pit road. I mean, if we were just a few feet away, we would have had to go all the way back around, and it would absolutely ruin the race. So, I mean, that was a huge break. 15.9, and Gordon is within manageable distance. See, that's exactly what I want. Gordon's right there, Elliott's behind me, Mark Martin's behind me. So, in terms of where we want to be on the racetrack, I think that's exactly where we want. And Gordon is farther down there, but I feel like we can still catch him. My concern is keeping these cats behind me until I'm up to speed. Now we got full tank of gas and 4 fresh tires. We did stay out a lap or two more than I wanted, but that's okay. Now we're just going to find our rhythm and try to work our way back up to the front. That's all we can hope for right now is just to work our race. We do have a little damage on the race car. It's okay though. I'll take it. You know, it could have been a whole lot worse. And if we don't win, big whip, you know. We have nothing to lose. Top 5 is what I want. I would not be surprised if these guys are faster now because it's the second half, and I've noticed how the AIs are much, much faster in the second half of the race. It's just they have the straight line speed, and it's so crazy how they have it. See, like, look at that. Kurt Busch is just eating me up right now. Ah, come on, Kurt. You're my teammate, I know, but man, on the outside, I can't run the outside, man. Honestly, it's showing we don't have much damage. It's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh! How did we hit Bobby Labonte there? Oh no, that's not good. Wow. Oh boy. Well, now our car is literally on edge right now. And we're losing so much speed. What I want to know is how are we 22nd? Some guys still have to pit. I mean, we're not going to get a top 10 anymore, I don't think. But that's okay. We know we came out here and we had nothing to lose. We didn't have we could completely win a different setup basically. I expected a brake caution anytime soon, but we had basically a brand new setup. Everything's new. Trying to run this racetrack, and it's just this racetrack is just not my thing in this game. I loved it when it had a lot more banking, but it's just I can't understand how they're just this fast. And what gets me more than anything is how we're 25th. I have no clue how we are 25th. And by the end of the race, we'll be 40th. Oh, look at that, a hood. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, why we going to Sky Blues? I didn't mean to. I'm gonna stay out and just hope that some guys pit and we can get back up there and try to have a good run. I'm not gonna have one, but you know, one guy can hope. Yep, so somehow, some way, I guess since they pitted early, they got more track position. I don't know. That's, yeah, Junior pitted a lap before, so when Gordon's up there. So yeah, our race is done. That's unfortunate. Qualifying pole, go out here and just still get beat. I mean, we tried really hard with the setup, though. We made some gains compared to where we were before, but we still haven't solved that straight line speed issue that I just don't understand. I mean, the only thing I can think of is just making ludicrous acceleration. That's all I can think of. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And, yeah. So, I got an engine expired up here. Uh-oh. I'm turning the car all the way to the left, and that's how bad it's plowing. We're gonna come home like, oh my god. Oh, Brian Newman, what? Newman blows an engine, so he has a terrible day. I'm having a terrible day. So the front row just not having a good night. Another caution, debris. I'm not kidding. I don't know where it's off of though. We'll have to get a better camera. Oh, it's probably the Bonnie's. And that concludes the night race at Las Vegas, and it's going to be, I think, Dale Jr. that's going to get the W. Yeah, Dale Jr. So, I think we could have done better. We could have pitted a lap before. Just a bad day, you know. You're going to have these type of races now and then. Oh, boy. 27th. 27th, but I'll tell you what, folks. We got max point. We had a max point opportunity. We got 10 bonus points, so we came away with 92 points. So that's not too bad. Just really unfortunate, you know. You go out there, you try hard to try to get a good finish for your team, and we had short run speed, like really good short run speed. And I think the damage on the car and just they just had a better adjustment in the second half, and that kind of helped them win this. So, it was in terms of what happened at the first race, it was a much better improvement because, I mean, we were lead laps. We led the most laps today. Just, sometimes, you know, sometimes you're the bat, sometimes you're the ball, and that's just part of it. But, you know, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you like the video, please leave a like below. If you want to see more content, please subscribe to Diecast Buffet. We're a small but growing YouTube channel. We know all the subscribers you can get. Check me out on Instagram at Diecast Buffet for some cool custom builds and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. And Diecast Buffet, signing off.